everybody, is me, Classyfennekin, and for today's video, I thought we'd have a little fun, and I would talk about my history with PC gaming, because some really interesting stuff has happened to me over my years with PC gaming, and I've been gaming longer than this. When I was about 5, I got a Game Boy Micro, and that's really where it all started for me, for actually just gaming in general, but we're going to talk about my PC stuff. So, I started when I was about 6 or 7, around that time. So shortly after I got my Game Boy, I started PC gaming with Race 07, which I really do want to get again, because we don't have this for that anymore. But I didn't get into PC gaming super hard until I was in like 5th grade, like 4th or 5th grade, when I got my first computer that was mine. And this was a little Acer Aspire 1 running Windows XP. And I had this email address on this really weird site, and I had to switch over to Hotmail when that site went down. But my favorite game on there to play was Plants vs. Zombies. Didn't run much else. And then after that, it was just like, because my dad used to work at our local dump, and people would throw computers away, and some of them would work. So he'd let me use them, but everything kind of changed on my 10th birthday. Just on my 10th birthday, I got an actual, desktop. And, and it was all, and I loved it for the full 4 years that it ran well. It's running Windows Vista, 32-bits, and so there wasn't a lot I could really play on it. And it had an AMD card, which insta-died. Actually, I remember when I was at the diabetes camp I go to, which I've been going to recently because I just haven't had the time. But I remember asking somebody that I knew a bit about computers at that camp what they thought it could be. And it ended up being, and his prediction was right, because it ended up being the video card. That AMD card died. And pretty much when I got back, it was switched out for an NVIDIA card that worked. And although, yes, I played tons of different games. That's where I first really got into CSGO. That's where I first got into a lot of the games I had. But the two I originally got it for was so I could play Portal 2, and so I could play Need for Speed Hot Pursuit 2010. And this PC is where the nickname Fire Breather came from, because to me it just outperformed every other PC in our house, specs-wise and performance-wise. And since then, yeah, all my computers have been named. All my gaming computers are named, are Fire Breather, and this is V3, the current laptop I have. Also, it's why I don't trust the guy that built it to build me a computer ever again, because when that thing went, it went. It died. It was taken it would take me sometimes 10 minutes to half an hour just to boot it, because it's a blue screen. Several times before it actually booted successfully. Now, after that, in 2014, I just was like, I'm done with this, and I gave it back to my parents. Next was another computer, and this one I actually partially paid for, but it was still a Christmas gift for me. It was my Asus ROG G20. And that thing was actually truly a fire breather, because it really did outclass all the other computers in our house. But the reason I really remember it is, that computer is where this channel started. That computer is what got this channel through to where it is now. And I am super grateful to it. It is one of those computers I have lots of respect for. But the real reason I remember it is the wild stuff that happened when that thing decided it wanted to go go away. But it still works. My parents use it, and so it and I think they're good to it. They're not doing anything super intense like I was on it. But there was just too many issues for me, and so they gotta have it. And I got this thing. So with that, the issues were just wild. The issues were like it was everything from the drive in it's a ticking time bomb, because when I booted it, it would actually rattle. It would like go, and you could hear it like rattle in the case. One time, it forgot my dang Microsoft account existed. Story behind that is pretty much I went in to log in one day, and because I had a background, my background was gone. I'm like, oh my. My first thought was, oh my gosh. It reset itself. And then I went because it booted straight to the, it booted straight to the main OS. Didn't go through the login. And then it told me, pretty much it was like this. This isn't actually what it said. It was like, we lost where you, this computer, we lost track of where your account is on this computer. Just sign back out, and everything will be fine. So I signed out. Everything is back to normal. All my my game clients and all that stuff was still there. It's just my account wasn't. It was just like, oh my gosh, my computer forgot where my account was, or that my account existed. And it was like funny, but yeah. It blue screen sometimes on startup, because it was a very compact system. This computer would get very hot, and it would down throttle. Actually, I remember this because it's the reason why I had to stop. The other reason I kind of stopped streaming for a short while. One time I had to stop streaming for a short while because there was anytime I go to stream with OBS, it would instantly, the stream wouldn't go through. It would just like mess up, and a big part of that was something was wrong with the Ethernet when that was happening. But yeah, that compute. But that's all I have to say about that one. And now we're on to this Fire Breather V3, as I like to call it. And this is my current computer, and I love my Asus ROG G20. It's awesome. I want to get a terabyte hard drive in this thing because it only has a 256 gig SSD. But yeah, now we're up to the current, and we're gonna see what the future has to hold for us. So thank you all for watching. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. So let's thank you all so much for supporting my channel, and bye for now. Peace.